Sorry, no woodworking this week, but I am going to do a quick video on modular origami. I've had requests to talk about unit origami or the modular origami that I make. It's when you take small individual pieces and create a larger, more complex geometric shape. And I thought I would give you an example of a simple one. I have multiple books on this, and of course you can go online and of course YouTube to learn more. What I did is I created my own little spiral binder where I have actually taken some of my favorite designs and just put them together. So I don't want to have the book open all the time, so I'll just copy that with a little spiral binder. And I figured I would make something that would be pretty simple as a starter project. I thought I would do a little demo of an origami ring. It's not three-dimensional, it's two-dimensional, but it's pretty simplistic, and it's the idea of running multiple pieces of paper together to make a more complex structure. You can get these little plastic containers, which are great. I store the origami paper, which you can pretty much use craft paper if you want. If you go to a craft store, they sell this origami, or you can get it online. You know, the combination of colors are really endless, so I want to just kind of find a couple patterns that'll look pretty good, and I'll do some a green pattern, and you got to get 4 of one color and 4 of another color. You can do it all the same if you want. I do like the two-sided origami paper where there's white on one side as a contrast to the red or green on the other. So once I lay it all out, we'll start folding it. I'll show you how to make a single modular, so you can put them together. You're going to need 8 pieces of paper in total to do this one. Alright, so start with the first piece of paper. You're going to lay it face forward, and you're going to quarter it out by folding it in half this way, giving it a good crease, and folding it a second time. Again, we're going to make a quarter out of it. From that point, you're going to flip it over, and you're going to fold the bottom half up to the halfway mark. Fold that in half. Now flip it over again and do the corners. You're going to move those to the halfway mark. You can kind of fold that there to kind of see where halfway is if it's having trouble seeing it. Now once you've got the 2 corners all folded up, essentially you're going to just book fold these right together. Should have a good crease there. The next thing is we're going to fold that, quarter it down, so you make sort of like a point out of it, and then unfold it. You can fold it down as well, and then unfold that just to make a crease. Then when we unfold it, we're going to kind of flatten it out this way, making sort of a triangle shape there. And fold those on themselves to make a little diamond in the center there. And these are just setting up the folds of where we're going to, when we put it together, where they're going to be. And then just disassemble it, and there's your first piece. We'll do that one more time. Alright, now it's time for assembly. So first thing you want to do is lay out the pieces. You're going to have 4 of each color. You want to lay it down flat and make sure your creases are good. And we're going to insert this one here. Basically it just sandwiches in between the first piece. And where we folded those flaps earlier, you're going to just slide them into the pocket. Just make sure that you've crease these 2 so they meet right in the middle there, making a perfect square, and then fold that flap down into the pocket, flip it over, fold that flat down into the pocket, and then basically you're going to just repeat this pattern to make the ring. Yeah, there we go. And now we'll go to the next piece. And the next piece, same thing, you're going to just slip it in there and fold the flap into the pocket, make sure everything's square, and just continue on. Again, making sure that they kind of slide in the right direction. And it's sort of self-explanatory. You'll go through them all until you make a complete circle. And that would be an example of a modular origami ring. Well, I guess paper is made out of wood, so I guess this would be a woodworking project, but not really, I guess. So here is a post of the pages from the book. If you want to get that pattern or go online, you can get that pattern. But here are the steps if you want to pause that, take a look at them. Pretty straightforward, and I'm glad you watched it. Have a great day. Again, this is Chris from TDW Woodworks.